All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in one more time. This is the third episode of the Yuba Sutter Bars show, and as always, I am your host, Travis Lee. We're going to go ahead and dive right into the week. This is going to cover events going on from today, Thursday, September 4th, all the way until next week, Thursday, September 11th. So if you have any events that you want featured in next week's podcast, that are going to be within that week, go ahead and send them on in our way. We like to have all content available within a half an hour of our show, so that way if we have any follow-up questions, we can go ahead and get that all figured out. Today, we're going to be debuting a brand new feature. As you guys are familiar, if you've listened to the first two episodes, we talk about a lot of local bars. We talk about the music scene quite a bit. And then we'll kind of dive into the calendar, but it doesn't really go beyond that. So this week, we wanted to take it a step further. This week, we're going to be featuring a band from Sacramento called Savant. Savant does come up here and play. They've played at the Silver Dollar twice, so that's why we're choosing to feature them. They're country style, so I think people in this area are going to enjoy their music. So that's going to be something to look forward to. We're going to play a song from them at the end of the episode. The song is called Nothing's Stopping Me Now. And they do play all over our greater area, not only just here in the Yuba Sutter, but they also play down in Sacramento and Folsom and things like that. So if you like what you hear, you can check them out. Their website is savantrocks.com, and it's SAVVANT-rocks.com. So you're going to put Savant with two V's, and then you're going to put the dash symbol, and then rocks.com. And then we'll cover that again at the end when we play the song. So that way, if you guys like it, you can check them out. Just like anybody else, they're on Facebook. Excuse me. So you can look them up as well. So we're going to go ahead and start talking about the events that are coming up this weekend. We're going to go ahead, just as always, and we're going to start with Thursday night. So tonight, for those of you who can pry yourselves away from the television long enough, I know the NFL season kicks off, but if you're not an NFL fan and you want to pry yourself away and maybe get your weekend started a little early, we've got two events. We've actually got, looks like a couple of events going on. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first one. We talked about this one last week. It's an ongoing event that's taking place all throughout the month until September 21st. And this is going to be at the Acting Company in Yuba City, and it's The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. We talked about it a little bit last week, so we're not going to delve into it too much. But if you like theater, that's a good event to go check out. Also, tonight, it already started about an hour ago, but it is still ongoing. It is the first Thursday of the month, so that means it's time for Twilight Thursday on Plumas Street over in Yuba City. So they're going to have some bands playing. I know there's a band that's playing in front of the bank tonight. That band is supposed to be getting off about 6 p.m., and they're called Spork. So this event's going to be going on until 8 p.m. this evening. So if you have time, go down there, check that out. There's a lot of good bars, too. So maybe if you're on the fence and you do want to go out, but you still want to hang out and watch football, go out to Twilight Thursdays, go into the Happy Viking, and sit down and watch the sports in there. So there's that one. Also today, on Plumas, kind of tied in, is of course the farmer's market. So if you need any fresh fruit, those are every Thursday though. But this week it happens to be in conjunction with the Twilight events. So that one started at 4. They always start at 4, so you can check that one out as well. 2 more events for you guys tonight. The longest running open mic in our area is taking another go at it tonight. They're going to be hanging out over at Mountain Mike's Pizza on Butte House Road in Yuba City. And just like every week, they're going to be doing a theme. Tonight's theme is the Salute to San Francisco. So any artist that has roots or songs about San Francisco, the Bay Area, that's what they're looking for tonight. It's free. I'm sure they'll have a TV on in there as well if you want to watch football. And, of course, it's family friendly. They're going to have all the soda pop, but they also have the pizza and the salad bar. And then for those who are old enough, they have the beer selection. So that's a good one to check out as well. Go jump into that. Also, it's going to be going on Plumas Street. There's a lot of action on Plumas today, which is wonderful since it's not the weekend yet. But it's good to look into it. Uno Menudo is playing at the City Cafe. and they're going to be playing from 7 until about 10. They've got a good wine and beer and liquor selection there at the City Cafe, so we encourage you guys to go check that out. Just like most shows in this area, that show is free, so that's pretty awesome. You want to go out there and check that out, support the band, support the locals. And then getting into Friday evening, we're talking a lot about football right now. College football kicked off last week. We have the NFL kicking off here tonight. But we also have high school football. And coming from Texas, I know that football of any level is very exciting. So whether or not you have kids, if you're a football fan, you can go out. And it's not just about being the weird guy in the audience watching high school football. All your money goes to the school. And Lyndhurst High School is going to be kicking off their football season tomorrow evening. If you guys want to go check that out, the game is going to be, the varsity game is at 7:30. If you're super fanatic and you want to check out some other stuff, the JV squad is going to be playing at 5:30. So go check those guys out. They're going to be playing against the Wheatland Pirates. So if you want to support the local team, we're all about supporting everything local. So if you guys have anything like this that does tie into the nightlife aspect of our page, go ahead and send that my way. So, of course, Friday Night Lights takes place every week. So find your local high school and consider supporting them. And then tomorrow night at the Silver Dollar, starting at 9 p.m., the Swank Masters are going to be playing. So we encourage you to check them out. They've got a brand new drummer that's going to be playing. So go meet him. Maybe buy that guy a beer. Maybe buy the band around. Be super cool. Swank Masters are, of course, going to be playing our Halloween show at River's Edge. So if you haven't seen them yet, this is a good opportunity to go check them out, see what they're all about, see what you're getting yourself into. If you have seen them, then you, of course, already know what you're getting into, and you're looking forward to it. And then we're going to dive into the next thing. There's a lot of shows on Saturday, so we're going to dive right into that. We're going to be a little biased, and we're going to start with Dowers, who is hosting On Off. And the reason I say we're being a little bit biased is because if you guys follow our page or pay attention to the things we're doing, you already know that we are going to be broadcasting this show live on our YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/Yuba Sutter Bars. So that's kind of what we consider. This is our podcast. This is our radio show, of course. The YouTube channel is kind of our TV channel. So we consider that Yuba Sutter Bar TV. So if you want to see the guys, but you couldn't get a babysitter or you can't get out, there's still plenty of time to figure something out. But if for some reason it comes down to it and maybe you're at work or something and you can't make it out, the guys are going to be playing live on our channel. And we encourage you to check them out live in person as many times as you can. So be sure to go check that out. It's a good old drinking time, Irish band in the Irish pub, so it's going to be an awesome time. That show is slated to get kicking off around 9:30 or so. So come out, say hello, and check everything out. Earlier in the day, though, on Saturday, if you're not feeling the bar thing, the South Sac Jukes are going to be playing at New Earth Market. New Earth Market is going to be hosting their Customer Appreciation Day, so they're going to have a ton of stuff going on. The band is going to be playing from about 11 to 3. The event is actually going to be going on, I believe, until 6. So they're going to have other stuff going on, just general sales and promotions. So we're not going to talk about that too much. But if you do like and support New Earth, which we do personally, so we encourage you guys to check it out. They're going to have an e-waste recycling event. So if you've got old computers or laptops or cell phones or radios or just junk that can't go into the trash can, this is a good way to get rid of it, nice and green friendly. So go ahead and consider that option. And then in addition to that, we also have the 13th annual Brews, Blues, and Barbecues. And that's going to be taking place at the Yuba Sutter Fairgrounds, of course, in Yuba City. I think everyone knows where that is on Franklin Road. I do believe they have tickets available. They may still have some tickets available for pre-sale. I know the pre-sales were a little bit cheaper. I believe that they were about $30 or $35. I know at the gate they're supposed to be a lot more. They're supposed to be $40 or $45. So we encourage you to get out and support that. They do have tickets available at ycbrewsbarbecue.eventbrite.com, or if it's a little bit easier to remember, you can just go to eventbrite.com and then type in the name of the festival, Brews, Blues, and Barbecues, and it'll come up. They also have a cool link on there where you can search locally, so not only can you find this, but really anything that's going on in our area at the time should pop up. And that should be a lot of fun. I know a lot of my friends have personally been talking about it, so they're doing a good thing. The whole event is actually being sponsored by Calusa Casino, so you know they're not going to spare any expenses. So go ahead and support that show. Saturday evening at the brewery in Yuba City at Sutter Bars is going to be Deja Vu. They're going to be playing from about 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. It's a great opportunity to go out, get some dinner, get some beers, and just listen to a great band before you go on out and do whatever else the rest of your evening is going to partake in. And speaking of things to do after that early show and dinner, we encourage everyone to head out to Grumpy's. They're going to be having a band playing from about 9 p.m. all the way to close out the evening, and that's going to be Kimmy and the Diamondback Band. So they're going to be playing, and before they take the stage, we're also going to tell you guys about an event that's going to be taking place. It's actually a book signing. It's scheduled to get taken off about 7 p.m., and it's going to go all the way up until the band plays. And it's a book that's been written by two locals here in Yuba City, or actually in Olivehurst. And it's Michael Kearns and his brother Dan Kearns, and it's basically a true story book. It's called Growing Up White Trash, and the band is going to, or the boys, I should say, we're used to talking about music, are going to be selling their books for $15, or if you already have a copy, because they've been selling them on Facebook, you can bring it out, they'll sign it. I'm sure they'll share some stories with you guys, but they're 50 short stories. They're all true about the brothers growing up in a poor lifestyle, and just anybody who lives in this area knows kind of how cutty Olivehurst can be sometimes. So the whole thing is kind of based off of that. It's just about everything that they've gone through, so it's going to be a lot of fun. It was recently featured on Good Day Sacramento. It's been getting a lot of local 5-star reviews, and without spreading too much of the boys' personal information, I know that the show is being highly regarded and considered for daytime television shows, the types that you may see on ABC, CBS, just to name a few. So you can kind of put that together and figure out what shows. So let's support the guys, because if we support them here locally and we get them going off on a good foot, of course the national syndicated shows and are going to be taking a much closer look. So we encourage you to check those guys out, see what they're all about, what they're doing, because they're doing a lot of fun stuff. And we want to support everybody local for obvious reasons. So it's actually a very busy weekend. I'm sure there's going to be karaoke going on at countless places around the area, so be sure to look for that as well. And then also, while we have you guys here, we wanted to promote some other things. You guys already know we have this podcast. We talked about the television show we do on YouTube. In addition to that, we've got Instagram. We've got all the social media, everything you can imagine. But a new feature we just launched a couple of days ago is our brand new blog. And our blog is located on Tumblr. You can find it at www.yubasutterbars.tumblr.com. And everything is always going to be on our Facebook page. It's a good spot to find our podcast after it's aired. And it's also a good spot to read about a lot of funny things. We try to share a lot of drinking culture, fun videos and pictures on there. We do a lot of brainstorming. That's a good way to get involved with us. And we share a lot of personal stories. All fun stuff, nothing too deep or crazy. Everything like we do on all the other pages is all fun. So we encourage you guys to go over there and sign up for an account and follow us on Tumblr. And even if not, just bookmark the page, check it out, see what we're doing over there. We try to offer tons and tons of great, crazy stuff. And speaking of great, crazy stuff, this one kind of falls a little bit out of our realm. It's actually not until September 12th, So technically we should be featuring it on next week's episode, but I don't want to forget about it because it's a really, truly unique opportunity. But a lot of us in this area are, of course, country music fans, and some of you may be aware, Blake Shelton is coming to town. He's going to be playing at the amphitheater in Wheatland, and he's going to have his bus actually parked out in front of the JCPenney at the mall in Yuba City on the 12th from about 10 to 11:30. So for that hour and a half, you can go out there. They're going to be giving free tours. So if you want to see how the rich and famous travel around when they're playing music, this is a cool opportunity. They're also going to be doing a lot of giveaways. They're going to have some T-shirts and some tickets that they're going to give away for that evening's concert. So if you're a Blake Shelton fan, that might be a cool opportunity to go out and get some photo ops and earn some freebies. No word on if Blake is actually going to be there or not. If I had to guess, I would say he's not going to be. But, even if you just walk out of there with a free T-shirt, it's a fun experience. So should be a lot of fun. It's free to attend, but it is a short window. It's only from 10 to about 11:30. So go ahead and check it out. We're going to be going out there ourselves, and if they allow us, we're going to try and do a video of the tour. So for those of you who miss it, you can go ahead and check out our Facebook page, and we'll try to link that video up for you guys. So there's that as well, which will be a lot of fun. We also wanted to let everybody know that tonight at Big John's, they're going to be doing a viewing party. They're going to have the Thursday night football game, the Green Bay Packers versus the Seattle Seahawks to kick off the NFL season. They're doing a bunch of their drink specials. I think they're doing $2 domestic beers. I know they've got a bunch of other stuff. They have more information on their YouTube, not on YouTube, on Facebook. They did put up a video that we tried to share, but we had a little bit of a technical issue with it. So if you can find that video, it'll actually have everything. And then about 9 p.m. after the game is over, the guys are going to have a live DJ as well. So you can reach out to Corey, he's the owner, and you can talk to him about things, or you can check their Facebook page. And then another great local spot. Maybe you've been to all the bars in Yuba City, you've been to all the bars in Marysville, you've even gone up to the bars in Live Oak, and you're looking for something a little new. Well, on the world-famous Plumish Street, the owners of City Cafe have opened a brand new spot. It's called CC Cellar and Suds. It just opened less than a week ago, and they do trivia night every Wednesday. So if you guys are into trivia, you can build a team. They give away about $60 worth of prizes every week. They've got a great beer selection and a great wine. They've got no liquor there, but they, of course, got liquor at their sister store across the street, which is the City Cafe. And then you can also venture around to all the local spots to get your liquor take. But we want you guys to go check them out. Seems like a really classy spot. It might be a good date night spot. And it just looks like a good spot. The Wednesday trivia thing seems like a lot of fun. It's a great place to just, spend an evening with your lady, or for all our lady listeners, with your guy. So we want you guys to go out and support them. So that's about it. We're going to be getting ready to enjoy a little bit of pizza and beer of our own as we watch the NFL kickoff here. But before we leave you guys, we wanted to remind you one more time to check out On Off live this Saturday at Dowers in Yuba City. It's going to be Saturday, September 6th. Come out, say hello. We're also, as I said, going to have it up on YouTube. So tune into that. You'll be able to watch it live and streaming. So you'll have to play a little bit of a cautionary side because I don't know how well it's going to go over. This is our first time doing a live stream, but I have faith in myself and I think it's going to come off really well. So go ahead and support us. Just like everything, if you got any feedback, go ahead and pass it our way. We always love to hear from you guys. We love meeting you at the bars. It's a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and leave you now with Nothing Stopping Me Now by Savant. And one more time before we play the song, go check the guys out. You can find them on Facebook, SAVVANT, and they should come right up. If you're linked up with me on Facebook, you can find them through my page, and you can also check them out at SAVVANT-ROCKS.com. That's SavantRocks.com. So we're going to leave you with their song. If you like what you hear, let us know. If you have your own music, we want to, of course, feature that each and every week. Until then, we will see you guys next week.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm gonna make it someday. Whether